Grocery stores. The magical land where you go in for a loaf of bread and somehow leave with $100 worth of stuff you didn't even know you needed. They are a staple of modern life, the place we frequent for our food, toiletries, and, let's be honest, the occasional impulse buy of cookies, candles, or those weird seasonal items that somehow make it into our carts. But you have to agree with me that grocery stores are often chaotic, confusing, and a source of endless frustration. From the wobbly carts to the eternal mystery of where the heck they hide the bananas, grocery stores are far from the organized paradises they claim to be. So buckle up your shopping carts, if you can find one that actually rolls straight, because we're about to take a deep dive into everything hilariously wrong with grocery stores. The cart catastrophe, wobbles, squeaks, and left turns only. Let's start at the very beginning. Those freaking carts. This is where your grocery nightmare begins, and it's a rocky start right from the get-go. Why is it that no matter how many times you go to the same store, you always end up with the cart that has a rogue wheel? Yeah, you know the one I'm talking about. The cart that either veers uncontrollably to the left, has a wheel that seems to be stuck in wobble mode, or worse, the one that emits a screeching sound so loud you could hear it over a jet engine. It's as if grocery stores are conducting some kind of psychological experiment on us. How much can they push us before we abandon the cart and carry everything by hand? Oh, and heaven forbid you try to switch it out for a better one. There's a 99% chance that the next cart you grab will have the same, or worse, issue. The music grocery store. Let's talk about the music. Why do grocery stores play the weirdest mix of songs known to humankind? One minute you're shopping to the soothing sounds of smooth jazz, and the next, it's 80s power ballads that make you question your life choices. It's like they're trying to hypnotize you into buying more, and honestly, it might be working. You went in for milk and ended up singing along to Total Eclipse of the Heart, while filling your cart with snacks you didn't even know existed. What's worse is that the grocery store playlist has a strange effect on your shopping speed. Upbeat tunes, suddenly you're racing through the aisles like you're on supermarket sweep. Slow ballads, now you're dragging your feet, contemplating the meaning of life while picking out yogurt. The emotional roller coaster of grocery store music is real, and we're all just passengers along for the ride. The produce section, a jungle in disguise. And now that you've wrangled your rebellious cart into submission, it's time to hit the produce section. But wait, what's that? A sudden mist hits your face as you reach for a head of lettuce. Why is everything constantly wet in the produce section? Are grocery stores secretly doubling as rainforests? You go in for some spinach and come out feeling like you just ran through a sprinkler. And don't get me started on the fruit. Ever tried to pick out an avocado? It's either rock hard and won't be ready for 2 weeks, or it's so squishy that if you even look at it wrong, it'll explode into guacamole. And bananas? Oh, they've got about a 12-minute window where they're perfectly ripe. And let's not ignore the chaos of trying to pick the best apple from the bin, only to realize the one you want is at the bottom. So now you're basically playing Jenga with apples, hoping you don't cause an avalanche of Granny Smiths. The aisle labyrinth. Good luck finding anything. Once you've survived the jungle of soggy lettuce and rock-hard avocados, it's time to venture into the aisles. Here's where things get tricky. Why is it that no matter how many times you shop at the same grocery store, the layout feels like it's been designed by someone who enjoys watching people wander in confusion? Need rice? That'll be in the international foods aisle, but not regular rice. That's in the pasta and grains section. Looking for soy sauce? Well, it could be in the condiments section. Or maybe it's with the Asian foods. Who knows? The store layout is a mystery wrapped in an enigma, and you're left playing a real-life version of Where's Waldo with your groceries. And just when you've figured out where everything is, they change the layout. Suddenly, your routine is thrown into chaos because now the cereal is where the canned soup used to be, and you're lost in a sea of confusion. The snack aisle. The Bermuda Triangle of diet plans. Oh, the snack aisle. You came in for eggs and bread, and yet here you are, standing in front of a wall of chips, pretzels, and cookies, questioning your life choices. It's like grocery stores know exactly how to push your buttons. You didn't need that bag of cheddar-flavored popcorn or those new triple-stuffed Oreos, but here we are. And why is it that the snack aisle is always right in the middle of the store, so you have to pass by it multiple times? It's like a grocery store trap designed to break your willpower. Sure, you may walk past the chips once, but by the third time you're like, well, I've been good today. And into the cart they go. The mystery of the free samples. Next up, let's talk about free samples. They're like tiny edible treasures scattered throughout the store, except they come with strings attached. Like awkward conversations with the sample lady or the strange pressure to pretend you're actually going to buy the product. Oh, you like this new artisanal, gluten-free, low-sodium organic cracker made with kale and seaweed? It's on sale today for $12 a box. And now, because you've made eye contact and nodded enthusiastically, you're trapped in a guilt purchase situation? You didn't even like the cracker. You were just being polite. But let's be honest, when it's something good, like a mini sausage or a freshly baked cookie, you circle back through that aisle a few times pretending you're shopping for something else, just to grab another sample. The organic section, where your wallet goes to die. Grocery stores love to slap the word organic on everything and charge you 3 times as much for it. Organic bananas, organic peanut butter, organic toilet paper. Wait, what? Are we just throwing organic on everything now? The organic section is like a parallel universe where the prices don't make any sense. You're paying double for something that looks suspiciously identical to the non-organic version just a few aisles over. Is it really healthier? Who knows? But your wallet sure feels the weight of those organic apples. Oh, and let's not forget the people who shop exclusively in the organic section. They always seem to give you a disapproving glance when you throw a box of regular non-organic cereal into your cart. Sorry, I'm not paying $15 for organic oats harvested by monks on a mountainside. The frozen food aisle, where everything is a frosty brick. Now let's venture into the frozen food aisle, a place where everything is either rock solid or covered in a layer of freezer burn that's thicker than a glacier. You grab a bag of frozen peas, and it feels like you're holding a solid block of ice. Good luck cooking that anytime soon. And why is it that frozen pizza always looks so much better on the box than it does in real life? You get it home, excited for a quick and easy dinner, only to find that it's about 90% cardboard and 10% disappointment. The frozen food aisle is also home to the strangest combinations of food. Macaroni and cheese with buffalo chicken wings, anyone? Who's making these decisions? It's like the frozen food section is where they throw all the rejected meal ideas and hope someone's desperate enough to buy them. The dairy aisle. Cold enough for you? Ever notice how the dairy aisle is basically the North Pole? It's like they've cranked the temperature down to Arctic just to make sure you can't stand there long enough to compare prices. You're shivering, trying to grab your milk, and suddenly you can't remember if you need whole milk, 2%, or oat milk. And why is there always some kind of spill in the dairy aisle? It's like a rite of passage for grocery stores. Milk or yogurt on the floor, and no matter how many caution wet floor signs they put up, someone's always sliding around like it's a skating rink. Checkout lanes, the slowest race of your life. The grand finale, checkout. You've navigated the aisles, survived the free sample guilt, and now you're finally ready to escape. But hold on a second. The checkout lanes are a minefield of slow-moving lines, price checks, and the dreaded customer in front of you who has 50 coupons. You pick the shortest line, thinking you finally caught a break. But no, the person in front of you just remembered they need to grab one more thing and disappears into the aisles, leaving you and the cashier standing there awkwardly. Or maybe you ventured into the 15 items or less line, only to find someone ahead of you with a full cart who's clearly pushing the limits of what 15 items really means. Suddenly, you're locked in for the long haul, regretting every life choice that led you to this exact moment. The impulse buy. Just when you thought you were free, you're hit with the impulse buy gauntlet. That little section of shelves right by the checkout loaded with candy, gum, lip balm, and random gadgets you didn't know you needed. You've been strong this whole trip, but now you're tired and vulnerable. Do you really need a Snickers bar? No. Will you buy one anyway? Absolutely. And why is there always some weird seasonal item that makes you question your sanity? Pumpkin spice scented car freshener? Sure, throw it in the cart. The mystery of self-checkout. Technology versus humanity. Now, if you're feeling bold, you might try the self-checkout. It seems like a good idea, right? No lines, no waiting, you're in control. But quickly, you realize you've made a mistake. The machine is never happy. Please place the item in the bagging area. Done. Unexpected item in the bagging area. What? It's the same item. Now you're arguing with a machine while the impatient person behind you is sighing loudly. And of course, the machine decides to malfunction just when you're almost done, forcing a store associate to come over and rescue you like a defeated hero. The bakery section smells like deception. You know that incredible smell that hits you as soon as you walk into the bakery section? The warm, comforting aroma of freshly baked bread and pastries? Yeah, that's a trap. Grocery stores use the bakery section to lure you into thinking you're making wholesome, delicious choices, but really, they're just trying to get you to impulse buy a croissant the size of your face. And those fresh-baked cookies? You know the ones. They come in giant packs that you somehow convince yourself you'll eat over the course of the week. Spoiler alert, they don't last the night. It's like grocery stores are challenging you to ruin your diet in the most delicious way possible. Sure, you came in for kale, but now you've got a dozen donuts in your cart and you're not sure how it happened. The lighting. Why is it so bright? Why are grocery stores lit like they're operating theaters? It's like they've cranked the brightness up to blinding just to make sure you don't miss a single item on the shelf. The fluorescent lighting is so harsh, you can feel yourself aging as you stand there trying to choose between two brands of spaghetti sauce. And let's not forget what it does to your reflection. Catch a glimpse of yourself in one of the freezer doors, and suddenly you're questioning whether you've slept in days. The lighting somehow manages to highlight every flaw, wrinkle, and tired bag under your eyes. Grocery stores. The one place where you can feel like a movie star and a zombie, depending on the aisle you're in. Seasonal aisles, the land of randomness. Let's discuss the ultimate enigma in grocery stores, the seasonal aisle. One day, it's stocked with Halloween candy, the next it's full of Christmas decorations, and by mid-January, it's a bizarre mix of clearance items and random stuff no one really needs. Easter eggs in February? Sure. 4th of July sparklers in May? Why not? The seasonal aisle is like the grocery store's version of a garage sale. Just a mishmash of whatever they couldn't sell fast enough. Need a giant inflatable snowman? Of course, it's right next to the discounted Thanksgiving turkey basters. And yet, even though you know the seasonal aisle is a land of unnecessary randomness, you still find yourself wandering through, picking up things you didn't plan on buying. A Christmas mug in March? Don't mind if I do. The parking lot. Finally, you're done. You've survived the aisles, the free samples, and the checkout line. But don't relax yet. There's still the parking lot. Grocery store parking lots are the Wild West of modern civilization. Cars zooming in the wrong direction, pedestrians weaving through parked cars, and that one person who's taking forever to back out because they can't figure out how reverse works. Oh, and if you parked far away to avoid the chaos, congratulations. You've just given yourself a mile-long hike back to your car, only to find a rogue shopping cart parked suspiciously close to your bumper. And there you have it. Grocery stores. Places of necessity, but let's not pretend they're perfect. Between the wobbly carts, endless maze of aisles, and checkout line frustrations, grocery stores are basically a weekly test of patience. So the next time you're pushing a squeaky cart through the produce section or arguing with a self-checkout machine, just remember, you're not alone in this wild grocery game. Do you like grocery stores? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to see more videos, click one on the screen or take a look at the channel. Bye-bye.